Dasshutusu Gamer 7 and welcome back to another video here on the channel. As you can probably tell, this is the July Collab Finale. This is where I go and show off all the lovely builds that everyone has been working on. Just as a quick little recap, I made this family and everyone sort of used this family slowly to base off a build onto and see what everyone else's different builds turn out to. The first one we have here is going to be Orcish, or the lovely Orc on Twitter. She has this lovely little build, which immediately when I seen it, definitely sort of had like some island vibes, but not like your typical like houses that you see in Sulani. But honestly, that sort of fits because, in my opinion, the mom would love this house and the dad would be okay with this house, because the dad is the more, in my head, he's the more island one, while the mom is just like winded up here somehow. And you know, this is, you know, like she met him and now they both live here in Sulani and he loves it and she probably wants a little bit life of luxury, and this looks like the type of house that sort of is definitely trying to combine the two. And I like the fact that the entryway is up on the second floor, so we have this entryway here, like got some minimalist decorations, but at the same time with the dark woods and the light and the white, it's really, really pretty. We have the bedrooms are right here. This is the son's, at least I'm assuming there's two bedrooms in this build, and this is the only one to me that would make sense to be the son's, because the other one has the double bed, which is this one right here. And so I really like that it looks very elegant and very pretty. It's still using some island looking like stuff, but it's still elegant looking. Honestly, the balcony though, I love this balcony. I thought it was so pretty. Like, it was very islandy, but very nice and everything. And I could definitely see the mom spending a lot of time here out on the balcony. And look at that view. That is a really, really beautiful view. Like, that balcony alone would make me want this house. But I like the use of like the colors as well. Like, the colors are very muted, but then every once in a while you get a pop of like a variation of green in some sort of way. And it's true here in the bathroom as well. And I actually like using the full tiling in that one section where the shower is, and then the rest on the other. I've semi-done stuff like that before, but not exactly like that, since most of the showers are just one. I think all the showers are just one. All of my double showers, other than the ones that have baths in them, are CC custom content. So anyway, but now we're gonna go downstairs, which immediately the first thing caught my eye was the lit up aquarium and juice area. But we have the living quarters down here. So there's the kitchen, which is a very nice like neutral tones, and the little dining sitting area out there as well. I like the use of these windows because they add more of like more lighting from the natural beautiful Sulani. And then we have like a little sitting area over here, which actually brings in a new color, which is blues and reds. And this dark red, actually, I really, really liked it. And I like the use that she used blues as like an accent color, since the color swatches for those chairs had a blue pillow. There's another little bathroom there as well. So, but anyway, yeah, the blues and the reds actually went really well together. I don't combine those colors often, but it looked really nice down there in the living area. And then we have an outside area here. The seating, I love this area right here. The outside balconies are my favorite thing, and I am more of an indoor person, so for me to say that is pretty big deal. I really like the outside sitting areas in this house and the balconies and stuff. And then there's a little hot tub area sort of hidden over here, which is nice. And also I did notice some of the items that you can get with the new update. And there was a little lobster. I was like, oh, it's a lobster! I don't know why I got excited to look at the lobster, but you know, we got boats and the jet skis and the little dock. I like the like multi-level docks and stuff, because that's like really like a lot of places do that, like a lot of real builds, and I really liked that. And I'm over here looking because she added that as well, that little section over there, and that was more of the edit live objects. Is that the cheat that you can use to get it? But I think this was a really nice build. It had a lot of elegant, beautiful tones to it, which I think was heavily influenced by the mother. Ari probably is staying over into the ocean, or maybe the mother just doesn't want to try to include her. In my head, Ari and the mother probably don't get along too awful well. But this house is honestly really, really pretty. It is a very beautiful house. It definitely looks islandy, but with more of a twist of someone who's coming from somewhere else. So I definitely thought it was a really, really nice and beautiful build. I definitely think it would attract someone who's wanting to live on the island, and I didn't notice those flowers beforehand, why I zoomed in. Definitely would attract someone who wanted to live on the island but wasn't necessarily used to the full-on island living houses standards that a lot of them have. So it was a really, really pretty build, and I really loved it. Make sure you go check out the stuff down below in the description. And now we're on to the next one, which is Jody, or the Lotus Simmers build. So this one is a huge build. I was like, whoa. I was like, this may take me a while to get through this build, and I think this is the biggest one, like the actual house size, lot size. I think there's another lot that is the same size as this. It's just the actual build itself is humongous. So, first we have a deck, like a little outing area, like where you can just chill, relax, which is nice. Has some lighting on it and everything. Nice little area to come up to at the beginning. Maybe if, you know, you have your, what are they, the extra food welcoming party coming, they can sit out there while they wait for you to get to the door, because if you're in one part of the house, it may take you a bit. Or if you're like my Sims, they forget to, like, they take a moment to process the fact that they need to go answer the door. I'm like, go! They're trying to bring you free food! Go get the food! But they won't go. It takes them a while. Mainly Lily and Gowden, but that's my Alola Sulani series, and I've missed a few extra food gifts because they don't get there in time. Anyway, now we're gonna head inside. I get mad at the mailbox because if you've watched a few of these collab videos, the mailbox is a constant issue because I forget it too. So it is not just like a thing that happens in the collabs. I forget them all the time. If I toured my own houses after building them, I'm pretty sure there'd be a mailbox at the door almost every single time. But anyway, immediately walking in, this is a very, very pretty home. It's got very, very huge island tones to me, but it's still, again, bringing in a few elements that are not, like, extremely in-your-face islandy, but more leaning towards island living. But I can imagine, like, this was the substrate, like, I want a nice big, like, the mom's like, I want a nice big home, and then the dad wants, like, some, like, living, like, you know, traditional island living Sulani house. So this is the compromise. This is what they have. Now we're going over to this other section over here. This is like a little living section. I like the use of the aquarium table, considering, you know, there's a lot of water related things. There's a lot of blues in here, but the oranges also sort of pop, which blues and orange are complementary colors, so, you know, that's always a good thing to put those two colors together. Then we head into, like, there were so many doorways, I was like, I don't know where to go, and then this was like a door to doors, and then you go through, and there's this bedroom, and then after seeing the bedroom after it, I was already pretty sure I knew whose bedroom this was probably meant to be, but once I went to the next bedroom, I was definitely sure. But that bedroom was really, really pretty. I loved all the colors, and I definitely believe it was supposed to be Ari's, and then this is supposed to be her little toddler's room, Nani, which I like the use of the little, void critter. I don't remember that void critter's name, so don't, not sure, but I like the use of it because it was more of like a sea, oceany looking like a void critter. And now we have a bathroom here. There is quite a few bathrooms in this house, I'm pretty sure, which, I mean, when you start having big houses, that is not a surprise. I also like the use of the island living curtains, like, everywhere. Like, they're really pretty curtains. They're some of my favorite curtains I think we've ever gotten because they're very pretty. They're like little elegant, little dainty little curtains that also look very cozy, sort of. They definitely have the very islandy vibe, and anytime I think islandy, I think comfortable and, like, relaxing, so that's my view on those. So I like the use of the curtains everywhere, and honestly, Ari's room also was just super, super pretty. That would be the room that I would want, was Ari's room, basically. But we have, like, a lot of seating options. It is a lot of wood tones, but I like how, like, a lot of the furniture and, like, the decorations break up those wood, like, all the woody tones. And now we have an office. To me, this is probably one of the places that you would probably find the mom. She definitely, in my head, is more of a office type person. Like, very businessy, very get work done, money focused type sim. And then we have another living area here, but this one actually has, like, the couch. That one over there, I'd imagine maybe was meant for, like, you know, Ari sort of, because Ari's close to, her bedroom's close to that living area, and the colors match up. And then this one was, like, guest and things. There's also the dining room. There's some sitting area to talk in the dining room, and the little bar. I like how it's white in the dining room, and then you got all these bright colors in, like, the living rooms. Or not necessarily bright colors, but, you know, they're like more, bam, colors. Like, you notice them more. And now we're gonna head upstairs to the second floor, which is where the rest of the family members' bedrooms are at. And we also have another floor after that. But we'll go there after a moment. And also, I like the use, a lot of the artwork looks like it's maybe part, like, from the island itself. Good choice with some of the artworks. And this is what I believe is the parents' room. Definitely, it has, like, 2 doorways. Like, your bedroom's that important that you have 2 doorways. And then there's the open, spacious bathroom, and it actually literally is open. Me personally, I'm a very modest person when it comes to certain things, and having a archway to my bathroom instead of a door, even though it's like the master bedroom, bath, and it's attached to the master bedroom, I'd be a little paranoid about that. But that's just me. But these Sims have a archway to their master bedroom, and, you know, that's how they want it. And now I was trying to figure out, I was like, wait, isn't there another door down there that I didn't go to? There was, and here it is. It's another bathroom. Because you can never have enough bathroom. I give a lot of my houses a lot of bathrooms, but I actually think of it as a point of view, like, my playing style. My playing style tends to try to have as, like, much family connections and friend connections as I try. So, like, when they invite people over, there's a lot of people coming over. You need bathrooms to put a lot of people in. And now here we have another bedroom, and at first I was trying to, like, is this the son's bedroom? I don't feel like it is, but after going here, I was definitely sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be, like, a guest bedroom, which a giant house like this probably would have, in all honesty. And then this is the son's bedroom, with a attached bath. It's a little bit smaller, but it's still, the fact that you have an attached bath, I would love an attached bath to my bedroom. Also, this bedroom's just bigger than mine anyway, so that was his bedroom. And I do, blue seems to be one of the more common themes, but then you see the greens and the reds pop up every once in a while too. And then we're gonna go upstairs, which upstairs I thought I seen a glimpse of what could have been a pool, and then when I went upstairs I was like, oh yeah, that's a pool. That's actually really cool that you have a pool. Like, it's like the top floor is a pool and, like, a little sitting area for the pool. That is cool. Like, really, really cool. But just, like, you know, you're up there and you can see down over the railing, and you can see, like, the island places, and also, like, the island places, the land, and, like, the ocean while you're in the pool. That was definitely different, having, like, the pool. Like, I've seen community lots have pools up on, like, the top sections. I don't see living areas too often have them on the top sections, and to actually have it to where, like, that's literally all that's on that floor was actually a really cool different thing. Overall, this build was really, really pretty. I like the use of details here and there, like using those, I think it came with seasons, but you can make them look like leaves on them in front of the windows. Was like, it was not too much leaves and stuff going on, but it was a nice touch. So I like the details in this and the color schemes. Blue seemed to be one of the main theme, which to me, blue is definitely a very oceany color. So obviously, so I definitely think it was, like, a really nice choice. This was a really, really pretty build, and she did an amazing job. Definitely make sure you check out her stuff down in the description below as well. And now let's head on to the next one, which is by Pink Wave Gamer. So we have this lovely house here that is really close to a lot of water and ocean, as you can easily tell. We're gonna head on in here, and to the door we go. I was struggling with the tab mode a little bit when I was doing this, so don't judge me. It was not being my friend. So anyway, we're in here and we have this big open area, and I was trying to decide, do I go to the open area or do I go through these doors? Open area, doors. Open area, doors. I decided to go to the door, the big doors first, and then we have another door past the big door, and we have the one of the bathrooms, the very spacious bathroom. And honestly, spacious is nice. It sort of gives you more of an open, relaxed, maybe, feel. I guess it depends. Unless you're like me, I like tight quarters, but I'm a weirdo, so anyway. A lot of like resort things tend to have open spaces. But anyway, we're on to the toddler's room. This is the little girl's room, which it's absolutely adorable. The use of the colors definitely is more like little kiddish, but also sort of sticking to some of the ocean colors. I liked the use of the other void critter that looked like a little seahorse. That was a nice touch. And then we're on to a bedroom next to the toddler's room, which, again, anytime there's a bedroom next to the toddler's room, I'm going to assume it's Ari's. And the fact that ours is on the ground floor to where, like, literally the water is right there, I think was a good choice. They are mermaids. So, you know, I would imagine they would like a quick access to the water whenever, obviously the toddler can't turn into a mermaid, sadly, but that still annoys me. But anyway, outside of, with Ari's room, you actually are attached to the balcony, and I like the use of some of the pirate like decorations. I'm pretty sure that was from live edit objects, or maybe that's from Get Famous. I'm not entirely sure. I don't use the Get Famous prop items too often, so it could have been prop items. But I like the colors and the little toddler stuff, and this outside, the balconies are amazing. Of course, you know, you really want amazing balconies for like island stuff, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I really liked like this balcony and like the toddler section, and then it actually brought us around to the open section, and there's like a little yoga section here, so I was like, huh, there's a yoga section. You know, in some ways I can see like maybe the mom trying to host like activities and stuff, like a group of friends or making the family do certain things. So that was the thing that popped up in my mind. I never really thought about it beforehand, but when I seen that, I was like, I can see her doing something like that. But we have a kitchen in the living room. They're all completely open to each other. I like, again, there's a combination of like, I guess like, I don't know how to describe the mom other than like city-ish or more uppity vibes with island vibes. So I like there is a combination of the two. And now we're heading upstairs to the second floor. And we got some little touches here and there. I like the use of these pipes everywhere. I'm not quite sure what purpose they are serving, but the fact that they are throughout the building makes you know that there is a reason why they're there. Now, this is the first bedroom I come to on the second floor, if I can speak words. Obviously, this is the son's room, and I noticed on the bottom balcony, but I didn't say it in the voiceover here. Obviously, in my game, there is a storm about to hit Sulani, so we're just gonna pretend that we don't see the one side of Sulani that is becoming very dark. And we're gonna mainly focus on the really beautiful side that's really light and nice. But I like this bedroom. I like the fact that he can overlook the ocean. Like, you can be on your computer and overlook the ocean. That would be so nice. But at the same time, anytime that, like, a storm was starting to come, I think I would panic for my computers. Like, I would not have, like, a full-on computer there. It would only be, like, a laptop, because that big, giant computer, unless you had, like, a thing to close the windows so that the rain couldn't get in. Technology and water don't mix. But other than that, it's really cool and really pretty. And I'm looking down at the balcony, because I like the little toddler balcony. But this is another, bathroom. We're heading further on down. We have a gym area. The mirrors just make this room absolutely big and humongous, and I like the colors. Again, the colors, browns, tans, blues, islandy vibes going on here. And then we have the last bedroom here, which I am pretty sure is the parents' bedroom. I don't know why I just said pretty sure that weird way, but whatever. Definitely a really nice, pretty elegant. Why do I keep saying elegant? I wouldn't, not really elegant. Nice, calming feel going on in this bedroom. There is another desk here with the laptop, probably the mom's. I feel like the dad would be staying outside more often, personally, but I like this little candle area. I also thought that this wall, I was like, I'm pretty sure there is something here. I don't know if a door was forgotten. I do stuff like that all the time, so if you ever download my builds and I forgot something stupidly, don't be surprised. My bad. But yeah, this was a really pretty bathroom, and a bathroom? Why do I keep saying bathroom and bedroom and mixing them up? Help my brain, someone please. This was a really pretty bedroom is what I was trying to say, and I like the candles, but I also really like candles. I love candles. So anyway, so yeah, that was Pink Wave Gamer build. We're gonna head on outside and look through the whole outside, and I did actually I think I looked down at the floaties because I didn't really focus on them beforehand. I don't remember. Which I actually think it's really cool, the fact that we can have like little floaties and stuff on the water now. Like, that's just cool. And jet skis or aqua zips, I guess that's what they're called. But yeah, this was definitely a really nice build. I like the use of the big windows. I forgot to mention that beforehand, like on the corner section. So they have really good views of the ocean, because this particular lot placement is like very, very ocean oriented. So I think using those windows on the corner was a really good choice. But anyway, make sure you check out Pink Wave Gamer stuff down in the description below. And now we're gonna head on to the next one, which is by Simcraft81. This is their build, and we're going to head on into this build here. And already from the outside, I do really like the use of the torches and stuff. I think that was really nice touch, and these torches are some of my favorite lighting things that we've gotten recently, especially for outdoors. Also, I'd like to mention that for some reason when I place this lot, I have all the packs, like all of them, literally all of them, but it said that there was like 2 build mode items missing because I didn't have them, and they wasn't CC items, so I'm not sure what it was that they were like is missing. Super sorry about that. Also really sorry about the tab mode camera glitching on the previous builds, and I did all this in the same day. It didn't do that, but for some reason, like on 2 of the builds, it started doing that. And I actually remember seeing Hip Hip Renee actually mention something about it, and I was like, I haven't had an issue with it, but then I started having this issue. But anyway, hope it doesn't bother you all too much. I couldn't figure out how to make it stop. But anyway, we're inside. I've already lost track. Now we're outside. Ignore the plates because my Sims got loose on me and I didn't realize that it was still playing before I did this. And they left plates everywhere. But I like the little outside sitting area. Brings a little bit of island vibes to it. But then you have the inside kitchen here, which definitely seems highly decorated by the mom. Definitely a little bit more fancy. I did notice the fridge there when I walked in, so I was like, whoa, fridge. Also, that one little table off on its own makes me really wonder, what is that table for? Is that like a timeout table or something? Or activity table? I'm not really quite sure what that table is in the kitchen. But anyway, the living room there was also really nice. It's like an entry living room way sort of section. There's a little, I just now noticed that there was a toddler's potty there. I didn't pay attention to that before. But then we go into the first bedroom, which caught me off guard immediately because I was like, whoa, there's water in here. What? So yeah, this immediately I was like staring at the pool because I was like, what? But obviously this is probably Ari's bedroom. She can get into the water and soak her little fins in the water whenever she wants to. And I was like, okay, this is definitely interesting. Haven't seen this before. And then connected to her room is a little tiny toddler's room. Again, sorry about the graphical glitches. I don't know what's going on. That was in the Sims game. That wasn't in like just from my editing or from my editing software. That was the Sims game itself. But yeah, it was a little cute toddler's room. Love the use of blues, which the toddler I think I mainly had wearing blue, so obviously that's a very good color for the toddler. It's the lovely color of blue. And now we're going to head upstairs here. And also, one of the things when I was looking around, I like the use of those tiki things that is like a wall feature, but they actually moved them down to where it looks like, yeah, they're on the wall, but they're also on the ground. I actually prefer them that way, because, like, when I first seen that object as, like, an object to use, like, that you can use to decorate, I immediately wish there was a version that was, like, maybe rounder and that you can use on the ground. So I like the fact that they lowered them down so that they actually were sort of sitting on the ground. We have another little sitting area here with a TV and has a few island decorations, and then we go into this little, like, alcove area. It's got the exercise, and then we obviously have the son's room with some a stereo, gotta have those tunes playing, a desk. And then if we head across to the other section here, it's going to be the last bedroom. Again, I'm still looking at the tiki thing. Also, I didn't notice the wood pattern done on the floor here. I'll notice it later. But anyway, here is the bathroom. The use of dark colors with some of the lighter tones, really nice. And then we obviously have what is the parents' master bedroom. That bed is being used a lot, which is honestly one of my favorite beds that we've gotten. So I am perfectly okay with that bed being used a lot. And then the floor pattern that I was talking about, I think I'll actually look at it here. I couldn't remember if I looked at the bathroom. But yeah, like, they changed the way the wood is going in different sections. That was a nice little detail that I usually don't do. So I really liked that little detail there. And I like there's multiple living room areas that actually include a TV, because if you're like my family, some people like to watch a certain thing at family get-togethers, and then others don't, like, mainly me. So maybe it would just be me on the TV playing video games. Anyway, that is like my family situation. Very lovely build here. It definitely has a strong island vibe. I think this is maybe inherited from maybe the father's side, and then the mom is slowly trying to decorate it more her style as time goes on. But I really, really liked this build. And the Ari's room definitely probably is what surprised me the most. I was like, whoa, water. that one caught me off guard, but I liked it. But anyway, definitely make sure you check out Simcraft81 stuff down in the description below. And now we're gonna head on to the last one for this video, which is Brizzle's build, which is actually a greenhouse. I think it was Erin that originally first asked if they could do, like, community lots, and I was like, as long as it relates to the family somehow, like, you can, like, give me a story or whatever. I haven't watched any of the videos of the creations of these builds beforehand, so if they're mentioning their stories in those videos, I haven't got to see them, so I'm gonna try to perceive this the best I can. Looking at this build, at first I thought it was just a normal greenhouse, and then as I got on, I looked, there's the swing, you have, like, a lot of sitting area, there's some activity stuff, there's also a wedding thing, you can, I know there's a lot of seating and tables, I can't remember if there was a grill, but obviously there's plants here, and I was thinking, the mom is a business person, so maybe she came here, like, maybe on vacation or as a business opportunity, and maybe this is where her and her husband met. This is me snuggling the cow plant. I like cow plants. Don't judge me. And the fact that there's a wedding arch back there is maybe because this is where they met. Maybe that's also where they got married. That is going to be my perceived notion. But let me just say, this not only is a really cool community lot to have, just as, like, a little area for your Sims to hang out and enjoy time together, and, you know, especially if your Sim is a gardener, but there pretty much is every plant that you can think of, for the most part, in this build. I mean, there's a cow plant out there even. Like, there is all sorts of type of plants, and at first I was wondering where these stairs went down to, and then eventually I zoom in on the sign, and I'm like, oh wait, that's where the bathrooms are. Yeah, it was pretty obvious, but at first I was actually wondering what was down here. But it's bathrooms. This is actually the, so far the only one that had a basement, but honestly in Sulani, unless your build is on certain lots, it's really actually hard to have basements, because most of the time there's an ocean in your way of having a basement. So yeah, but anyway, this is like a little bathroom area, and there's a bathtub and some toilets and things like that. And for anyone who's been here on the channel for a while, you might already know this, but anyone who is new, my dad actually has greenhouses, so this to me was like, oh, greenhouse! I'm used to these things. Our greenhouses are a lot bigger than this. but they're not as nice looking as this either. So this is a really nice greenhouse. Like, this is the type of greenhouse that I could be okay having. But no, ours is a huge, giant, enormous things. So it was definitely very interesting that I had no idea what, if the ones who were building community lots, I had no idea what they were building. So the fact that this was a greenhouse was like, huh, this is a interesting turn of events. So yeah, I'm very familiar with greenhouses, but again, the outside of it has more activity stuff and things like that. So it's not only a greenhouse, it's also a place for your Sims to hang out, which is really, really nice. Definitely really like this build. I imagine this is where the parents at least met. Who knows, it may be someone else met here instead. But anyway, definitely check out Brizzel's stuff down in the description below. If you are enjoying the build so far and you're enjoying the collab, definitely make sure you hit that like button. Please go check out everyone's stuff down in the description below. Part 2 should be showing the day after this, so definitely keep an eye out for part 2 for the last builds in this collab. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!